Hello, Joe Boy Davidoff. It's that time again. It's time for international tournament in the summer. I'm looking forward to this. It's not the World Cup, but it's second best. It's the European elite tournaments, aside from the Champions League. The international tournaments, the elite international tournaments. Euros are back. Obviously should have been last year, but it's been moved. You know what I'm gutted by? I had a ticket to our third group game against Czech Republic. Was it the third group game or second? I can't remember. Czech Republic. I had a ticket. I thought the problem in the world, you know the word, beginning with C. I thought it wouldn't go away, so I got a refund. Expensive ticket, to be fair. Like, it's cost like £120. I got a refund. It's not going to be. I'm not going to get to go anyway. The ticket. I mean, because of the obvious problem in the world. Got the refund, and recently I've heard they might be able to do full capacity stadiums, and at the very least they're having fans back anyway, even if it's a few thousand. Like, I could have my. The point is, I had a ticket. I sold it because I thought I might not get to go. Then it turns out that I'm actually been able to go. So, and I've lost the ticket. I can't get it back. I'm gutted. I've never been to a tournament game. I've been to plenty of Arsenal games, Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, you name it. Been to England games at Wembley, friendlies, qualifiers. Never a tournament. This was my chance. And I let it go. Because I thought I wouldn't get to go anyway. I am a fool! I am a fool! Anyway, yeah, so obviously most of my subscribers are here for the AFL videos, but some of you actually watch these videos as well. So, as I mentioned, international tournament for European teams. There's 6 groups. The top 2 from each team, the top 2 from each group go through to the knockouts, and the 4 best third place teams also go through into the last 16. So, yeah, there's 6 groups. If you're 4th, you're out. You're eliminated from the first round. 2 of the third place teams will also be out. Everyone else goes through. So a lot of the teams still go through, but a few will go out. So yeah, I'm going to predict the group stages and predict also the 4 best third place teams. Then we'll go from there, predict the whole tournament and see who we get. Some people might say it's coming home. I hope it does. I've been supporting England since 2004, Euro 2004. I watched football before that, but it was mainly Arsenal. Like, it was only after a few years I actually started to support England. Euro 2004 was a start. My first 2 tournaments as an England fan as a kid. Euro 2004, World Cup 06. Both times we had an elite team and we lost on penalties to Portugal. I hated Portugal ever since those 2 tournaments. Not the country, just the national team. Hated Portugal. Hated them. And I hated the fact that Ronaldo plays for them, because I like Ronaldo. And the fact that he's Portuguese pisses me off, because I hate Portugal, because of what happened in those penalty shootouts. Hated it, right? And then they won the Euros 5 years ago. That pissed me off as well, because they were so jammy. So lucky, I swear down. The only reason I was any happy in any way was because Ronaldo won an international trophy. That was great. Good moments. Apart from that, piss off Portugal, seriously. Surely they don't go through here. Actually, you know what? They might get best runners up. But yeah, we'll get to that. Anyway, let me stop baffling. Not baffling. What's the word? You know what? Never mind. Let me stop waffling. It's been 4 minutes. Let me actually do some predictions. That's what you're here for. So let's do that. Right. Group A for me is one of the most interesting groups, aside from Group F, which is a group of death. There's always one of those. But this one for me is quite interesting because I could see any of these 4 teams doing well in the tournament. Italy, in recent years, have not done too well in tournaments. From what I remember, the final in 2012 and obviously the World Cup win in 2006. Apart from that, they haven't done too well, I don't think, in most tournaments. But this time around, I think they will be strong. And I think they will be very good. And for me, they will win the group. I could be wrong, but I think they will. Again, we'll probably be wrong, but we'll see. I got a feeling about them. I got a feeling that they won't win the tournaments, but they could do quite well. Quarterfinal, well, possibly. We'll see. Wales last time got to the semis. This time round, I don't think they'll go that far, to be honest. But I don't know where to put them, because Turkey, I feel, out of these three, I feel Turkey the strongest team there. They got the youngest team, a bit on the youthful side. Some would say you would need a bit more experience, but still, having young teams I think is very useful. And they got a team that's well balanced, and they play some good football. And I honestly think, at the very least, they probably should go to last 16. And I could see them doing well as well. I could see them doing quite well in this tournament, possibly. I think they've got what it takes. Maybe not to win it, but to go far, I think so. And Switzerland, never underestimate them. They can really surprise you in the tournaments. I don't think they'll go far, but I think they'll be tough to beat. So this is interesting. But based on what I've seen, I have to have Turkey going through. I think Turkey will go through. Turkey in second, I think. Turkey in second. I'm still questioning Italy in first, to be honest with you. Like, I could see Turkey winning the group. Maybe I'm overrating them, but they got a good team. Like, watch them, they're good. Wales in third as a best runner-up. I feel bad because Switzerland are pretty good and I quite like them. Them finishing last probably won't happen. But I can't see any of these teams finishing last either. It's gonna have to be someone. It's gonna have to be someone. I'm gonna go Switzerland last, Wales third, and they might go through as a runner-up, and then Turkey, Italy to go through. Yeah, I could already tell this is gonna be so wrong, but we'll see. Turkey are going far though. Remember this, yeah? If they reach the semis again, I called it. Yeah, I'm probably not the only one, to be honest, but I'm still saying Turkey got this, yeah? They're going to repeat 2008. 2008, Russia and Turkey reached the semi-finals. It's a crazy year. Also World Cup 02, actually. Turkey and South Korea. Anyway, Russia, Belgium, Denmark, Finland. Belgium, I think, win the group. Yeah, they'll get at least 7 points, maybe 9. The other three teams, not to be underestimated, but I think Russia will get second. They do quite well in tournaments as well, especially in the Euros. Russia tend to do quite well. So I think they will finish second. I think it will be close between Russia and Denmark. I think it'll be very close. But I think Denmark will just miss out. Possibly go through as the best runners-up. Obviously, 4 of the 6, you got a good chance still. And Finland last. Finland are not too bad. I just don't think they're better than these teams. That's pretty much my that's pretty much my take on that. Macedonia last. I'm sorry, this is the first time I've been 100% sure they will finish last in their group. If they finish anything higher, I'm gonna look like a fool. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Netherlands, Austria, and Ukraine. You know, Austria in the last tournament, I remember they qualified so well. They qualified so well, and then they flopped the tournament. I remember that really well. I was so looking forward to how well they would play that tournament. Then they just flopped. They were playing such good football before Euro 2016. I thought, wow, this is a dark horse. Then they just flopped it completely. I'm saying the same about Turkey right now. We'll see. Austria, I think, will win the group. I'm going to say this time it's redemption time. They'll make up for the last tournament. This time they'll win this group. Netherlands in second. I'm calling this. Ukraine in third. Group D! England's group. We have never won the Euros, by the way. We have won 1 World Cup. No, that's it. We've won one World Cup. We haven't won any other international tournaments. So it would be nice to win this for the first time. It would be amazing if we could do that. That would be unreal. I hope it happens. All right, we've had hope before and failed miserably. 04, 06. Didn't even qualify Euro 2008. World Cup 2010, I had high hopes for that tournament because we qualified so well. 9 wins out of 10. Capello had us playing good football. Went to the tournament and we just flopped. We were just terrible. Like, it was a shadow of the team that played in the qualifiers. But obviously, 2 different things. Qualifiers and tournament, whole different level, as proven by England in 2010. And then 2012 Euros, we didn't do that badly, but still didn't get very far. 2014, out in the group stages, embarrassment. That time I expected it, so it wasn't as bad as 2010, because at 2010 I expected us to do quite well, and we just flopped. But 2014 I expected to do badly, and we did terribly. 2016, what did we do in 2016? I can't even remember. Oh yeah, Iceland. Iceland beating us 2-1. Oh, that was embarrassing. Then the World Cup happened. Somehow, some way, we got to the semi-finals, and we lost to Croatia, who deserved to win. But if we, you know what, never mind. If we just did things differently, we might have won that game. But we would have lost the final anyway, so it is what it is. Anyway, let me stop waffling again. England will either be first or second. It's either Croatia or England. I think we'll both be first and second. I think it will happen. I could be wrong, but I do think that will be the case. Apparently, if we win the group, we'll face one of these teams. That's what I heard. It might be wrong. Apparently, we'd rather finish second. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. That's not why I'm doing this. But unfortunately, I think Croatia might become a bit of a bogey team for us. I think they'll nick it off us by beating us. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we get revenge. But I think they'll beat us in the group. Please be wrong. Please be wrong. Scotland, Czech Republic. Honestly, my brain is thinking Czech third. But we'll give Scotland the benefit of the doubt. Honestly, I think it'd be close between these two. I'll say Scotland third, Czech Republic fourth. It all comes down to the game between them. Who wins that game, I think. Because I do feel that we and Croatia will beat both of them. I don't mean that to sound I don't want to sound arrogant, but I think we should beat both of these teams. Moving on to Group E. I had to stop the camera a second, just in case, sync issues. Poland, Spain, Sweden, Slovakia. I don't think Slovakia are that bad. I think they'll be quite dangerous, but I'm still going to put them last. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say Spain will be first. They'll have a point to prove, like Italy. Spain dominated football for how long? For 8 years, three tournaments, something like that. Obviously Euros, World Cup Euros, they were dominant. Since then, not so good. So I think they'll be looking to really make that right, and I think they got the squad to do it. So I think they'll be first in the group at the very least. The rest of the tournament we'll see. We'll see about the rest of the tournament. I think it'll be very close between these two, Poland and Sweden. Both are good teams. Neither, I think, will be anywhere close to winning the tournaments at all. I don't think either will win the tournament. Not even the semis, I don't think. Quarters at a push. But they're good teams. They're not bad, you know. And whoever goes through, there'll be a threat in the last 16. It could be both anyway. They could be a best runner-up. But I think it will be tremendously close. But I'm going to say Poland get the second place and Sweden in third. So yeah, there we go. The group of death. We got the world champions France. We got tournaments. Well, I don't know what to call it. What's a good word for a team that dominates tournaments? Apart from the last World Cup. I don't know. I can't think of the word, but the point is they do well in most tournaments, right? The Germans. Then you got the Portuguese, who have every chance. They got a good squad. A better squad than I give them credit for. But as I said, piss off Portugal is my motto. They got Cristiano, of course. Getting a bit older now, but he can still score plenty of goals. Do not be surprised if he scores another couple of hat-tricks. But I think they'll be third. Probably a best runner-up though, 100%. There's no way they'll be... I don't think they'll get knocked out. They also finished third in the last tournament and won it, jammy pricks. The first tournament where there's a third place going through and they won the tournament. Did you see that Poland game? And no, was it Croatia? With the extra time winner? Lucky pricks. France in first, Germany second, Hungary fourth. Sorry, Hungary. I don't dislike you, but come on. do Hungarians even think they'll do well in this? Rest in peace, guys. So I'm sorry about that. Portugal will be a best runners up. They'll go through. Hopefully they piss off though. Wales. Yeah, Sweden. Got to look at the groups as well, like who'll be best runners up. It's going to be based on like either most points or goal difference or whatever. Who's more likely to get a lot of points? I could see it from Wales. Even though they got quite a tough group, I think I can see it. Can't see Denmark doing it. Ukraine. Maybe if they smash Macedonia, North Macedonia, sorry, my bad. I don't think Scotland will do it. It's just based on my thoughts that they'll lose these 2 games. And they might win this, but they might just edge it. Wales, Denmark. No, Denmark? What? No. Wales, Ukraine. Wales, Ukraine. I think. Oh, this is going to be so wrong. Continue. Denmark aren't even that bad. I knocked them out. Alright, so if that happens, this is my last 16. Belgium versus Sweden. Italy versus the Netherlands. France versus Wales. Good luck to Wales if that happens. England, Poland. Oh, that'd be a tough game, you know. Hopefully we'd win that. Spain, Ukraine. Croatia, Germany. Austria, Portugal. Turkey v Russia. 2 teams in the semi-finals a few tournaments ago. If this happened, that's an interesting last 16, to say the least. That's an interesting last 16. Let's predict this, shall we? If these group stages happen, this is what it will be. Belgium, I think, would win that game. Italy v Netherlands is quite the game. It's quite the game. I'm gonna say Netherlands on penalties. Yes, Netherlands on penalties, yeah? France, they'll beat Wales. Sorry, Wales. Hopefully. We would have played France in the last Euros, but we lost to Iceland. Bottlers, flipping. Well, why did we put Harry Kane on corners? I still remember that. I still remember that tournament. Like, why was our best attacker on corners? It made no sense. Anyway, hopefully not the same mistakes again. But if we beat Poland, we would play France. Obviously, assuming the group stages go that way. Spain, I think, would beat Ukraine. That rhymes. Croatia versus Germany. Germany, I think, would just edge it. Just edge it. 2-1 victory. Austria v Portugal. Still wanted to piss off. Turkey v Russia. This would be quite a good game. But I'm going to predict Turkey. I'm going to predict Turkey. They could really be a real dark horse. I've gone for pretty much the favourites, I think. This might be more evenly matched, but... yeah, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Belgium, I think, would get to the semis. I think they got a real chance of winning the tournament. I think Belgium, France, Germany. One of those 3. That's my prediction. I hope it's England, but I can't. I can't say it. I don't think we can. I mean, I believe that we can, but I'm not confident enough that we can beat a France. Is the point? I don't think we can beat a France or a Germany. Please prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong. Please. If we can beat France, oh boy, can you imagine the scenes? Anyway, unfortunately, I mean, I hope this, but unfortunately, I think that would happen if we face France. Spain v Germany. I haven't forgotten that Germany did flop the last World Cup. All right, I've not forgotten that. All right, but I think they'll recover. Okay, their record in tournaments are too good for them to like just slip away completely. Germany, I think, would beat Spain. Portugal would beat Turkey. I have faith. I have faith in the in the Turkish people, in the Turkish footballers. I got plenty of faith in them. Turkey in the semis. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Turkey are in the semis, all right? It's happening. You heard it here first, yeah? Belgium, France. France. Weren't they playing in the semis in the World Cup as well? That's quite interesting. Also, this was the semi-final in Euro 2012. No, 2008, I think. 2008. This was the semi-final. The other one was Spain v Russia, which was quite interesting. Spain and Germany went through. In this one, unfortunately for Turkey, I think Germany will go through. And to be fair, even if I picked Portugal here, I would have still had Germany going through, by the way. Germany, I'd have beating either of these teams. And the final, I predict France. They will get redemption. They won the World Cup, obviously, but the Euros, the last Euros, they got to the final in their own country. And they lost. So I'm sure they'll be looking to rectify that. They got Benzema back in as well. He's going to be elite. It's going to be... They're going to be even tougher to beat now, I think. Now that Benzema's there, you know, he can score goals out of anything. Plus, he's good at providing. Like, it's not just his goal scoring. He's a great goal scorer, but other parts of his games are great. Other parts of his games are good as well. So he's going to be tough to stop, I think. Watch me be wrong about that as well. We'll see. France, I think, will win. Not because of Benzema, but I think if you look at their squads, they've got quality everywhere. So I think they've got every chance of, obviously, and they're world champions as well. So that's another thing. They literally won the World Cup like a few years ago. Anyway, yeah, this is my here's my prediction. So these are my group stages: Italy, Turkey, Belgium, Russia, Austria, Netherlands, Croatia, England, Spain, Poland, France, Germany, Portugal, Sweden, Wales, and Ukraine all going through. Belgium beating Sweden in the last 16, Netherlands beating Italy, France beating Wales, England beating Poland, Spain beating Ukraine, Germany beating Croatia, Portugal beating Austria, Turkey beating Russia. And in the quarterfinals, Belgium to beat Netherlands, France to beat England, Germany to beat Spain, Turkey to beat Portugal in a shock. France to beat Belgium, Germany to beat Turkey, and France to beat Germany in the final. I've been a bit boring, to be honest. I got my mostly favourites, aside from Turkey beating Portugal. But these are just my rough predictions. They're not going to be accurate, but some things may be right. We shall see. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'll make a video very soon predicting all of Matchday 1's games. So look forward to that dropping this week. Goodbye.
Cause